time, okay, because I'm God's son, and I'm sealing the inhabitants of earth in hell. Like I've said for the billionth time, I now can bring peace or a fucking succession. I came to bring extreme punishment to the inhabitants of the earth, okay? You've all been breeding like fucking worms, and you've been defying God with all of your hearts instead of obeying God with all your hearts. Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. I was saying that God will have no mercy on the souls of people who cheat me out of my right to lead, especially if they claim to represent God. You know, churches, mosques, synagogues, you name it. This guy's license plate says HA, X, Hex, and Hawks is another way to look at it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get back home at like 5 o'clock. Okay, it's like 4:46 now. I was stuck in traffic. I had to take Monterey. I had to take the back roads by Blossomville. I had to do all kinds of stuff because I was stuck in traffic for so long. You know, and instead of getting back at 3:45 as I should have, because traffic was so heavy, I'm getting back at 5 instead of an hour 15 more because of that traffic. And that's how far I've gone to get that message to San Francisco, to get it to Oakland. This took all day. It should not have taken all day, but when you live in unincorporated Morgan Hill, when you're targeted, when certain things come about, when your phone is hacked, okay, when they make it so I can't eat the food at the house and I have to go to Morgan Hill in the morning, get some food, then come back to the house and then leave from there, get groceries for the house, okay, it all comes together a certain way, and the inhabitants of the earth certainly have no hope in the future. They're following people who are worse than child molesters and sadists. You know, what comes to mind when you think of sadists? Because if you think about it, you know, starving 9 million people to death a year, 3 million children, by itself is worse than molesting like 10 kids a day. And that's 10,000 children starving to death a day, and they come together to insist on it. Their governing class, their core leadership, there might be thousands of them, but they all come together with that intention, and they have enough money and power to kind of start to change course, and they don't do that. And some of these people are dying, they're old people, they have no reason not to rally to me, okay? Even if they think for sure it will fail, that's how you cleanse yourself of guilt. So the refusal to cleanse themselves of guilt makes them worse than all the child molesters you ever heard of, worse than the sadists, in the news and so on and so forth that you've heard of. These people that you may not have heard of, these rich people, right? There's the Mars family, the Rothschilds, the Waltons, the Sachs, the Goldman, what have you. I don't know exactly what these individual families do, okay? But it's safe to say if you're rich in this day and age, the evil that you're a part of is so extreme, so unforgivable, okay? And it trickles down to the inhabitants of the earth, where it is so far out the question that they can somehow get anything worthwhile by reproducing, by continuing. The only sane and decent and human